So dear friends, today once again we will start with the revision session. I know that already we have completed the revision for topic number 1 and today we will be expecting the revision for topic number 2. So in topic number 1 already I have discussed what are the things that we have to keep in mind while going for the exam. And now for the topic 2 the same thing we will go for. So in topic 2 I don't think there are many problems, you are in trouble, no, nothing like that. So don't be much worried about topic 2. Topic 2 will be the extension of topic 1. You are getting my point? So whatever is there in topic 1, the extension of that will be there in your topic 2. So first of all, we all have studied gravitation, है ना? In gravitation, you have studied gravitational force, है ना? Then gravitational field. So at that time, I told you 3 things to note down, है ना? What are these 3 things? Okay, are you able to get it? Okay. So it is force, then field, and 3 is potential. So that today I will have a look over that. So what are these things? Already in our 11th class we have seen that. Okay, just watch it carefully. No problem. No need to note down right now. Afterwards you may pause the video and you may get the things done. Okay. Force, field and potential. Okay. So whether you take gravitation, whether you take magnetism or whether you take electrostatic, in all three there are forces, there are fields and there is a potential also. Are you getting my point? So for the potential is concerned, first of all we have to see how we are studying about the forces. That we have seen in the topic 1. Okay. So for force, it may be attractive or it may be repulsive for electrostatic and for magnetic. So while writing in the exam, you have to keep in mind for electrostatic and magnetic force, the force may be attractive or repulsive, and for gravitational it will be only attractive, not repulsive. This is only the difference, otherwise there is no difference. So while studying force, either you can have I told you about force and field. I don't know whether you are able to get that idea. In that I have told you about the potential and field. One was force per unit mass. So force you are knowing. It may be either attractive or repulsive. There is no problem. I will quote that. There is no problem. Okay. So about field. Now what is there? As the field is concerned, okay, if we are considering the field, what is field? That you have to keep it. Field का मतलब है, field means either force per unit charge, force per unit mass, or force per unit pole strength. Getting my point? So this is very important. Suppose you are studying gravitation. So in gravitation what will happen? What you will write? Force per unit mass, F upon m. Just keep in mind force per unit mass. On the other hand, if you are studying electrostatic, then what you study? For electrostatic, what you will have? Electrostatic. So electrostatics. For electrostatic, you will have force per unit charge. And lastly, what will be there? Force per unit pole strength. Okay. So lastly, magnetics. For magnet, it will be force per unit force strength. Okay. So this is different. I will write over here force strength. Otherwise, we will consider to be mass only. MM it is there, na? That's why. Have you understood this? Everybody? Is there any problem? Doubt? Okay. For you people, if there is a doubt, you may go back and see the video. And if still problem persists, you may ask me on the personal WhatsApp number. That's all. So, now what is that here? This is called as gravitational field. Gravitational field. This is also shown maybe by E. There is no problem. But for the gravitational field, what we are using for field? No, F upon N, that is correct. But what symbol we are using? That symbol we are using is I, na? Intensity of gravitational field. So I or whatever it is that we are using. Here, this is also the field. This is what? Electrostatic field. That is electric field. So this will be considered as your electric field. Are you getting the point? So whatever electric field we were looking for, this is nothing but this electric field. That is not different from this. That's why it is F upon Q. Understood? Now you will be able to understand. So electric field, why it is F upon Q? It is like that. Force per unit charge. How much force is required per unit charge? If there is a system of charges, if there are many charges put together, then how much will be the force required for each charge, single charge? So that will be your field. Okay. So that is very interesting and very easy, right? Force per unit force strength. Poles are there, no? South pole, north pole. So for each pole there will be pole strength. You're getting my point. So for that pole strength, there also magnetic force will be there. So how much that force will be required? That will be got from the magnetic field. B, we are calculating now. So now these things are very easy for us. Okay. So I will rub them. Shall I rub them? So now one thing very important is to notice about potential. And once we will complete the thing for potential, then there is no problem. Okay. So what is meant by potential? For that, we have to gather together the information for our Earth. First, we will see gravitational potential energy and potential. Are you getting my point? Okay. So, in field, what we study force per unit charge, force per unit mass. Are you getting my point? So, in that, if I will observe, if F is equal to K Q1 Q2 upon R square or K Q upon R square, in electric field, what we are writing? Only KQ upon R square. So one Q out of that was going out. Why? Because we were dividing that Q by the for the force we were dividing by Q. That's why we were just getting KQ upon R square. Now the potential means suppose. Okay, so we will start with electrostatic. Suppose I do have a charge. Okay. What charge I am having? Source charge. So whatever charge I have, that will be called as the source charge. Something I must give to them also. No? Okay. So that will be called as the source charge. So what is meant by source charge? Source charge is that charge that we will keep here and then we will bring another charge towards our opponent. So suppose I do have a plus charge, say Q. Okay. Now suppose I take some distance. Suppose this is the distance, say R. Okay. And here is my point P. And suppose I will continue with this. May not be looking properly. For you people it is there, but for those people who are watching me on air, for them it may not be visible. Now it is visible. Okay? Fine. So, this is the line, hypothetical line. It is not real. It is not real. I am thinking. This is a game of my thinking. So, whatever I am thinking, I have sketched it on the board. Whatever I am thinking. So, what is my thought? My thought is that, if this is the point P, then suppose I will take a test charge. So, we will take a test charge. So, Z, what will be test charge? Unit positive charge. That only I was expecting. Unit positive charge. So, suppose unit positive charge, so I will call it as a Q, which will have magnitude 1 and sign positive. So, if I will slowly bring Q towards capital along R. So this thing I will do. What I will do? I will bring slowly what? My test charge. Where? Along R towards Q. Now here the concept of force will be followed first. So potential, it means it is not only the formula. Formula को सब बोलते हैं. फॉर्मूला में क्या है? मैं भी बोल सकता हूँ कि Q upon R, it is inversely proportional to R. Okay, fine, topic is over. घर जाएंगे. ऐसा नहीं होगा ना? That is not like that. We have to be familiar with what is actually happening and what is this thing. Once you will understand that, then you will be able to solve the problems. Any problem will come, you will be noticing, this is okay, this thing. So what is the concept of potential? That will be started now. So the story is that, Sunny, एक अपना चार्ज है टेस्ट चार्ज, यहाँ पे क्या है? सोर्स चार्ज. सोर्स चार्ज क्या है? पॉजिटिव है ना? एंड टेस्ट चार्ज भी, टेस्ट चार्ज ऑफ कोर्स इट विल बी यूनिट पॉजिटिव चार्ज. सोर्स चार्ज आप कौन सा भी ले सकते हो, आइदर प्लस और माइनस, नो प्रॉब्लम. यू कैन टेक एनी मैग्नीट्यूड, देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम. नाउ there may be different conditions. Suppose I am slowly bringing my test charge towards source charge. Now as my test charge will not change, it will be unit positive charge, but my source charge may change. Right now I do have a source charge which is positive. So what will happen? At any point, whether it is moving or not moving, at each and every point what will happen? Q, that is plus source charge, what it will do? It will repel the test charge. So beta, once I will be bringing my test charge toward the source charge, what will happen? The source charge will try to repel the test charge. Okay. Now if it is repelling, then my motion will get disturbed. अरे yes or no? My motion will somewhere get disturbed. अपन को वो motion disturb नहीं करना है. तो नहीं करना है मतलब क्या? जैसे मैं उसको ला रहा हूँ ना, suppose ये वो चार्ज है ना, नहीं तो इसको ये बड़ा वाला चार्ज, ये सबको दिख रहा है आपको. So if I am moving that, okay, I am moving here. So suppose I have to move it with uniform velocity. है ना? But once this will be there and this will be charged, so this will repel my charge, na? So somewhere I have to apply some more force against that charge. Means it will be get repelled. Are you getting my point? So पहले जो मैं कर रहा था, ऐसे ही आ रहा था, आराम से. Now that charge will not be able to come with. It will not be able to come regular. No, it will be again now in the influence of force. उसके ऊपर अगर force है तो कैसे आएगा? So we have to apply another force to come out that force and still to bring it towards that. It's just like the case of magnet. This is a north pole, another magnet you are bringing, north pole. Then this north pole will repel. फिर आपको फोर्स लगाना पड़ता है उसके नजदीक लाने के लिए, आपको महसूस होता है। अरे कि नहीं पॉइंट, दूसरा मैग्नेट अगर लाने तो फोर्स लगा के उसको ऐसे रखना पड़ता है, छोड़ दिया तो एकदम वापस निकल जाता है। वैसे यहाँ पे चार्ज केस में इट इज वेरी सिंपल एज दैट मैग्नेट। So now we will calculate this distance. Suppose here it is there. Okay. Suppose this is my distance. First distance R1. And now from R1 I will decrease the distance, that my charge will move towards my source charge. And I will bring that charge here. And suppose this distance is my R2. Now this, let's forget about it. So what I have done? I have moved my test charge from where? From longer distance R2 towards the source charge, that is R1. Now tell me at which point, now I will call that to be point 1 and this to be point 2. Now let me ask you one question, of course to you also and to you also, both of my online and offline students. What will be the force at 1 and 2? What means which will be more? That is your question. Which question? Which force will be more? Of course, force at 2 will be more than force at 1. Why? Because at 1, R1, my R1 is greater than R2, and our force is inversely proportional to R square. Yes or no? So force is inversely proportional to R square. That's why इस पॉइंट के लिए फोर्स कम लगेगा, इस पॉइंट पे ज्यादा लगेगा. सो आई कैन मेक द स्टेटमेंट, वंस आई ब्रिंग द टेस्ट चार्ज टुवर्ड द सोर्स चार्ज, द फोर्स ऑफ रिपल्शन increases. Okay, so with that increasing force, if I have to bring it, so I have to do work. Yes or no? I have to do work. So in the concept of field, there are 2 points. What are the 2 points? One is force and another is mass or charge. For electrostatic it will be charge, force per unit charge. Now for this concept, first will not be force. Force तो है, already apply हो रहा है. So what we will do? We will do work. किसके ऊपर करेंगे? Getting my point? So here, while applying this concept, everybody are able to see this thing, sir? So it will be, potential will be happening. Potential will be either work done per unit mass, this is for gravitation, and अपन के लिए work done per unit charge. Work done per unit charge. How to find the work done? Very simple. Work done will be work energy theorem for variable force. Are you able to understand? Able to recall? आपको recall हो रहा है बेटा? Work done for variable force? नहीं तो मैं दिखाता हूँ. dW बराबर ना? dW is equal to F dot dr. dW is equal to F dot dr. आटो लगा? F vector, dr vector, dot product, so W will be scalar. Total work done will be, W will be integration F dot dr, yes or no? Where I am going? From R2 to R1. So I put my limits R2, R1. Understood everybody? So shall we go ahead for this? Okay. So because this is very important, once you understand that, you will be able to get everything clear. Okay, that's the thing. Okay, I hope you have understood that. Just if you want to note down something, you may note down. Okay, I will not stop, you may stop your video. Okay, then what we will do? I know that everybody of you know that formula, everything, but how it comes, that we must know. And once it is fixed in our mind, there is no problem. So बेटा अभी जो मैं सिखाने जा रहा हूँ दैट इज वेरी 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 इंपॉर्टेंट, क्योंकि ये कहीं पे भी बुक में डायरेक्टली नहीं है, ये अपन को करना है. वी हैव टू डू दैट. अगर आपको करना है तो यूट्यूब में note down the steps. Okay, or you may do anything, means it depends on you. मैं करते जाऊँ. तो पहले क्या करता हूँ, आपको मैं concept just I have given the concept. This is a Q, this is positive, and this is R1. So I will call this to be 1, ना, point 1, and ये point 2, है ना. So this is my R2, and this is my R1. So I am bringing my charge from R2 to R1. So work done. dW will be integration F dot dr. dW not W. So W will be, okay. Are you able to get it? Okay. So otherwise I will write all here. W will be equal to integration F dot dr from R2 to R. Integration. What is F? Electrostatic force. What is it? K capital Q upon R square, है ना, into dr from R2 to R1. Okay. Now there is no problem. Okay. So integration Q upon R square dr. So what I will do, Q upon R square, out of that Q I'll take outside. So that will be Q integration what will be there, dr upon R square from R2 to R. Okay, dr upon R square. Now derivative 1 by x, derivative is minus 1 upon x square. For you people, 1 by x, the derivative will be minus 1 upon x square. So integration of minus 1 upon x square will be 1 by x, and integration of just 1 by x square will be minus 1 by x. That's all. So instead of this integration, I may write minus 1 upon r. So I can write k q into minus 1 by r from R2 to R. That's all. So what I can write out of that, it will be just KQQ. इसको उल्टा कर देते हैं, अपर लिमिट माइनस लोअर लिमिट, but it is minus ना, so it will be actually minus 1 upon R1 minus 1 upon R2. So it will be just minus 1 upon R1 minus 1 upon R2. So it will be just 1 by R2 minus 1 by R1. Understood? Getting my point? What is the time? 4:30. 5 o'clock. So if now you consider point number 2 is not near, it is at infinite distance. So R2 you consider, take R2 is equal to infinity. So 1 by infinity कितना जाएगा? 0 आता है. 1 by infinity 0 आ गया. तो अपना ये 0 आ गया. कितना आ गया? Minus KQ upon R. R1 मतलब R. Getting my point? And this is the formula for work done. अभी work done में per unit charge. So whether it is per unit test charge or per unit source charge, that you have to keep in mind. So Q will get cancelled, W upon Q. So it will remain KQ upon R. Understood? So let me ask you one question. What I will write? V will be W upon Q. So what it will be? That much of energy will be provided. Why it is negative? Negative sign indicates that much of energy should be provided. That you also know. Work done लिखते उसके opposite energy होता है, because work done is stored in the form of energy. So against the force when we are doing the work, that is negative, and we are applying the force, and whatever the work we are doing, that is positive. But already there is a force on the body. Against that force, if you are doing the work, that will be negative. That's all. That's why it is negative. So my formula will be KQ upon are you getting my point? इसमें से ये चला गया, क्यों चला गया? Understood? So यहाँ पे आपने अगर देखना है V is inversely proportional to R and V just only depends on the source charge and not on the test charge. V will not be depending on test charge, it will be on the source charge. It means that जो चार्ज आपको दिया है वो कितना पोटेंशियल क्रिएट करता है, ये किस चीज के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है? पहले तो मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ दैट चार्ज, वो कितने मैग्नीट्यूड का है? आर यू गेटिंग माय पॉइंट सनी? हर्ष, ओके. हाउ मच इज द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ दैट चार्ज? इफ द मैग्नीट्यूड इज मोर, पोटेंशियल विल बी मोर. सेकंड थिंग, कहां पे देखना है पोटेंशियल? यहां देखना है, थोड़ा आगे देखना है, थोड़ा उधर देखना है, उधर सीसी की दुकान पे देखना है. दैट इज आल्सो we are in the school, that's why we are using this cases. Okay, so यहाँ पे देखना है, थोड़ा आगे देखना है, where you want to find out, that is also there. So once you will increase the distance, potential will go, it will go on decreasing. So potential will inversely proportional with R, but it will directly proportional with source charge. Source charge. So जो चार्ज लेते हैं उसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है पोटेंशियल, और टेस्ट चार्ज कहाँ पे रखते हैं उसके ऊपर भी पोटेंशियल डिपेंड करता है, लेकिन इट डज नॉट डिपेंड ऑन द मैग्नीट्यूड ऑफ टेस्ट चार्ज, बिकॉज टेस्ट चार्ज इज आवर टेस्ट चार्ज, इट इज यूनिट पॉजिटिव, उसका ये भी नहीं चेंज होगा, साइन भी नहीं चेंज होगा. ओके, ये बताया पूरा पॉजिटिव. क्या आप निगेटिव के लिए कर सकते हैं? यस. यहाँ पे अगर इंस्टेड ऑफ पॉजिटिव इफ आई टेक निगेटिव, देन व्हाट विल हैपन? There also, you know, the bike or bus or car, brakes are not applied or they are not working. Okay, and the bus is on the stick and driver wants to control that bus. Brake failed bus. Is it easy? आपको तो अच्छा बोलना चाहिए ना, बस अरे पेट्रोल डीजल नहीं लगेगा सर, डायरेक्टली इट विल गो. यस, इट विल गो डायरेक्टली. तो क्या करते हैं? तब ब्रेक लगाते हैं ना, ढलान पे जाते हैं, ऊपर से नीचे आते हैं, ब्रेक लगाते हैं. क्यों? बिकॉज वी वांट टू गो विथ आवर स्पीड, वॉट एवर द स्पीड विथ विच वी वांट टू गो, दैट वी वांट टू अप्लाई. दैट द सेम थिंग विल बी हैपनिंग विथ इन दिस केस. नाउ द चार्ज इज नेगेटिव चार्ज. If the charge is negative, then tell me beta, that negative charge will attract our test charge na? So already we are bringing that towards the charge only, but also there is a force of attraction. So उसको भी आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? You have to come over that force. मतलब ये ऐसा भागने लगेगा, यहाँ पे negative charge ना, ये पूरा ऐसा भागेगा. नहीं, no, no, no. We want to stop it. अरे okay, okay, control मत करो, control. तो वो जो कंट्रोल करना पड़ेगा आपको, मतलब अट्रैक्शन का फोर्स है, यू हैव टू अप्लाई अनदर फोर्स व्हिच विल बी बैलेंसिंग दैट फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन. तो यहाँ पे भी आपको क्या करना पड़ रहा है? वर्क डन. व्हाई? बिकॉज माय मोटो इज आई हैव टू ब्रिंग द चार्ज. कैसे? होले होले धीरे धीरे, वेरी स्लोली. वेरी स्लोली का मतलब क्या? मैंने आपको एनएलएम में पढ़ा है, विदाउट एक्सेलरेटिंग. एक चीज को यहां से यहां ले जाना है, तो आप बोलोगे सर उसमें क्या एक्सेलरेशन तो हो ही जाएगा. ऐसा नहीं है, यूनिफॉर्म वेलोसिटी से ले जा सकता हूं, देयर इज नो एक्सेलरेशन. वैसे आपको यूनिफॉर्म, लेकिन यूनिफॉर्म वेलोसिटी कितना? एकदम जस्ट जीरो ओनली. आपको वो चेंज नहीं दिखना चाहिए, एकदम थोड़ा 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 ऐसे करना है. इफ यू हैव टू डू दैट, देन फॉर बोथ फोर्सेस यू हैव टू अप्लाई वर्क. You have to apply force, na? So we will do work. So whether it is attracting or whether it is repelling, you have to do the work. So in both cases, what will have? We will have electric potential. Have you understood what is meant by electric potential? Now you will not, you will never just forget it. Okay. So to you people also, I suggest don't forget that. Remaining thing we will see in the next lecture. Okay.